When it comes to teaching vocabulary in your English classroom, you'll find that you have lots of different opportunities and lots of different methods for doing so. One of the most common opportunities for teaching vocabulary is pre-teaching before giving a text or listening. So it's very common for you to choose a handful of words from that text that'll help them understand the text, that'll be new words for them, and pre-teach them before exposing the learners to that text. There's a lot of different ways to teach that vocabulary, and I'm someone who believes in teaching vocabulary and grammar inductively. And what that means is focusing on the meaning before focusing on the form. So let's look at the general best practices for teaching vocabulary inductively. When attempting to pre-teach vocabulary inductively, there are 6 basic steps that you'll need to follow. So let's look at an example of me teaching this way in front of a classroom. For this example, I'm using a text that I wrote. It's a funny story, a true story about me and my wife. This would be for a pre-intermediate or low intermediate class. A class that's been practicing the past simple, and this is reading input for a writing lesson. The first step is to choose the words. So you'll be looking at the text you're going to use as input in your presentation stage. You'll choose a handful of lexical items, which can be words or groupings of words that you want to focus on, that you want to pre-teach, and these would be things that would either be new for the learners need to practice, and hopefully that will help them with their comprehension of the text. The second step is to take an individual word or lexical item and try to elicit it. So you're going to use miming, images, realia, or maybe try to discuss the meaning to see if the learners can kind of guess the word that you're trying to teach, and you can kind of also give them hints about the sound, the first letter, start to say the word.
Does anyone know what this is? Have you seen this before? It's the Washington Monument. All right. So I have another word. Fine. Oh. What did I just do? Yeah, I saw it, but so I saw it. I didn't see it, and then I saw it. It starts with an N. Notice. I noticed the pencil. Yeah, to notice something. It means to see something, or you can hear it, or you can smell it. You did not do that before, and now you do. You notice it. So one more word. What is this? Does anyone know? It starts with a P. My pants. These are my pants, and this is a pocket.
The third step will be, once they've guessed the word or you've had to tell them the word, to repeat that word many times and to have the students repeat them. You can do that chorally, whole class repetition, and then individually call on them to repeat the word. You're saying it nice and loud, repeating it many times.
So this is an example of a monument. Okay, can you repeat after me? Monument. Good. Monument. Monument. Good. I noticed it. Okay, repeat after me. Notice. Pocket. Good. Pocket.
The fourth step, you should prepare in your mind or written some concept check questions. And these are questions that contain the target word. They're simple questions, usually yes or no. They can be open, but they're designed to get the learners to hear the word in context many times and to process the meaning over and over again.
Do you know other monuments in the United States? Yeah. Mount Rushmore. Good. Mount Rushmore is a monument. All right. Are there monuments in your hometown? Do you notice anything different about me today? Did anyone notice? Yeah, I shaved. I had more hair on my face yesterday. Thank you for noticing that. Do you notice anything different about the room today when you came in? Did you notice? Yeah, we moved some of the chairs. Good, you noticed that. I noticed that Ahmed is sitting in a different place. He normally sits back in the back, and now he's over here. I noticed that when I came in the room. Does anyone have a shirt with a pocket? Yeah, okay. I see you have a pocket and you have a pocket. Yeah.
Step 5 would be after that, you've said the word, you've elicited it, you've repeated it many times, you've done the concept check questions, go ahead and write it on the board clearly. And sometimes I like to use different colors for different parts of speech.
A monument. And we have A because it's countable. 1 monument, 2 monuments. Yeah? Good. All right, so that's a verb. So I'm going to write it in red. To notice, and I'm going to put something because we usually notice something. We'll put it right here. A pocket. Yeah.
Step 6, repeat these steps for all of the words on your list. You'll do these one at a time and you'll go through the list. And so that is one method of teaching vocabulary inductively. I encourage you to use that to pre-teach vocabulary for your presentation stage input. You'll find when you use it in the classroom, it's very dynamic, it's very engaging for the learners. You'll also find that it's very easy to work in all 5 of Freeman and Freeman's facets of understanding: the phonological, the morphological, the syntactic, the semantic, and the pragmatic. So I encourage you to experiment with this method when pre-teaching vocabulary in your language classroom.